Hi everybody, so today I want to talk about gallbladder 2, which is called Ting Hui, or auditory convergence. This is an absolutely brilliant point, as the name would suggest, for all things ears. So if you have deafness, tinnitus, otitis, which is like a middle ear infection, also for trigeminal neuralgia, really helpful, for temporomandibular joint dysfunction, facial paralysis, like with Bell's palsy, and also toothache, particularly the wisdom teeth, because of the placement of where the point is. So without further ado, let's have a look at where that point is. And to do that, I want to do a couple of things with you. So first of all, I want you to get your fingers and place them onto your jaw and bring your fingers all the way around and all the way up. So I'm just going to move the hair out of the way of my ear on that side and all the way around and all the way up, and feel into that boniness, the boniness of your jaw. Okay, because this point is in a gap where you see down at the lower part of this ear here. This is called the intertracheal notch, and it's just below there and into where this I think it's called the condyloid process of the mandible. So the mandible is the lower part of the jaw where that fits into the skull. And in doing this, what I want you to do is just get used to how your jawbone feels with your mouth fairly closed, because now I want you to put your fingers in here and I want you to open your jaw wide. What you should have felt is your fingers dropped into a gap behind where the jaw opens. So try again. If you just feel around in that gap, you'll feel it has an upper portion where it hits bone, and then there's like a gap that comes down all in front of the ear, in front of what's this intertracheal notch. So if you place your finger just in front of that intertracheal notch on the bony bit and then open your jaw again, your fingers dropped in. So in that point where your finger drops in and it's right up against the bone, that's a slightly different point. So what you want to do then is you want to drop even lower into that gap. So start there, in line with this intertracheal notch, which is this low area here on the ear, and then open your mouth, and then when you've gone into the gap, you slightly lower the finger, and there you have gallbladder 2. Okay, so let's start there, and then open your mouth, and if you could see there, I went in with my finger at the intertracheal notch, opened my jaw, and then slightly dropped the finger down. It went slightly lower than that notch. Okay, and that on both sides, you can work with that on both sides. And as I say, fantastic for toothache. I've used it for toothache when I've had wisdom teeth toothache at the back in that area. But also all auditory issues. So if you have any tinnitus, it's a really good one for that. And the temporomandibular joint dysfunction as well. Middle ear infections and all that kind of thing. So another nice thing to do as well that really also activates this area is to grip hold of the bottom part of your ear on the lobe and just pull. So you're pulling down from what this intertracheal notch, pulling down from there, and then you can follow on from that and bring your fingers all the way around and just pull on and around your ears all the way up. And when you've done that, you don't need to do it for very long. It will warm the whole of the area. So use that in combination with working with this point. And yeah, I hope you have a lot of fun with that and it's effective for you. So I will see you next time, and have a lovely day.